Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. In the last episode, Moika got freaking stabbed by Nay, which I wasn't expecting at all. And, you know, Mr. Braun, Tanoji, he's gone, and yeah. And now Kreese is saying she thinks we should send the D-mail, but I was told to prolong D-mail, so I'm going to prolong it as long as I can. Everything's ready at the lab. Yeah. Moika and FB are gone, but Mayuri's fate remains unchanged. The universe still demands her death. Hey, Christina. When I send the D-mail and change divergence, do you think Moika's fate will change? Oh, he was so mad at her and he forgives her. Based on the attractor field model you spoke of, she'll be more likely to live if divergence exceeds 1%. Sorry. I wish I knew what to say. Wait, so she's gonna die? Don't worry about it. I stand up. Moika's blood clings to my hands. It won't come off, even when I wipe it with a tissue. I stop trying to take out FB's phone. I nod to Kurisu. She calls Daru and tells him to activate the phone name subject to change. I take one last look at Moika's body lying there. Okay, I'm gonna prolong sending the D-mail, and I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna save just in case. But I've been told that it doesn't change anything. It just gives you an extra scene. But just in case. Okay. Oh my god. Casualty is a strange and terrifying thing. At the beginning of all of this, Moika killed Mayuri. But now, Moika lies dead, while Mayuri still lives. All because I changed the past. Moika, if you're going to apologize for a sin you didn't commit, then I must apologize as well. I am responsible for twisting your fate, and for twisting the fate of Tanoji Nei. I ruined that innocent girl's life, made her something other than what she was meant to be. Is it okay to just leave her like this? Of course, if I send the D-mail now, this world line will be undone. Nei's twisted fate will be corrected. There's no point in worrying about it. I should just think about Mayuri. I shouldn't burden myself with any more problems. Is this really okay? Of course it is. Send the D-mail. That's all I need to do. Why won't my fingers move? I already know what I need to do. And yet... Okabe. Wasn't there something strange about that girl? Yeah? That girl? You mean Nei? I nod. She was like a different person. What did she mean? She'll kill me in 15 years. It bothers me. Does she know something? Yeah, that's kind of... I had that feeling too. What was she implying? Why does she have to grow up in order to kill you? That doesn't really make sense. She just killed Moika in cold blood. And she's like, what, 5? I don't know. I mean, she must be school-going age, but still, she's a fetus. She's a child. Don't worry about it, Okabe. Send the D-mail right now. It'll solve everything. Oh no. Put FB's phone in my pocket. I can't pretend I didn't see that. Nei's crime is partially my responsibility. And I need to know what she meant when she promises to kill me in 15 years from now. I'm time leaping. Back to the lab. Kurisu sighs, but I pretend not to hear it. Whoa. I'm kind of curious about what Nei was talking about too. I want to learn more about this. Thank you so much for telling me not to skip this, because if I sent the D-mail, I wouldn't have seen this. Our enemy, but... Kurisu glances at Moika. then whispers into my ear, "Isn't she our enemy?" It's about 7 a.m., right? He's like, "I don't give a shit." Huh? Well, yeah, but where did that question come from? After time leaping 4 hours back, I find myself in front of the station. This is right after Moeka and I met up with Kurisu after returning from Narita Airport. After this comes the Tennoji residence. Moeka is standing a few meters away, kicking the dirt in boredom. Moeka was dead just a few minutes ago, but now she's perfectly fine. "Hi, Moeka!" I feel no surprise. I suppose I've grown accustomed to this particular facet of time travel. After all, I've seen my Yuri come back to life countless times already. There is one other thing experience has taught me. Today, Moeka and Tennoji will die, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. I know it's cruel, but I didn't come back here to save them. I don't have the means to, and it isn't my problem. The problem is Nei. Oh. We arrive in front of the Tennoji's house, just like we did before I time leaked. But this time, I wait outside with Kurisu. You can't just go to Nei's window and be like, "Hey, what the hell is going on?" Moeka enters alone, expressionless as ever. What? While we wait outside, I tell Kurisu what's about to happen. I also tell her to wait a little while after she hears the gunshot, and then go inside and take Tennoji's phone. So Tennoji might just shoot Nei now. I feel like an eternity passes in silence. And then... oh, there it is. Oh boy. Kurisu gasps. Her body goes stiff. There really was a gunshot. Is Moeka alive or dead? Because if Moeka's dead, then you have a problem, because then Tennoji's coming after your ass. I immediately look around. Just as Kurisu told me, I see a girl come out of the window. She walks away quickly, but at the same time taking care not to make a sound. That's not how a child acts after witnessing her father's death. Wait! Ooh. Nei looks over her shoulder. She spears me with eyes full of hatred. That alone is enough to make me shiver. It's pitiful, but a tiny little girl is making me nervous. Also, why did she blame Okabe when it was Tennoji's own fault? Why did she just assume it was Okabe? It could have been Moeka's fault. She doesn't know. Something is very wrong here. This Nei is like a completely different person. No. I want to know her true identity. That's why I time leaped instead of sending the D-mail. Whoa! She's so fast! Get her! Nei's still running, ignoring my calls to stop. I run after her. Whoa. Out of shape though I may be, I'm still more than a match for a 12-year-old girl. The distance between us quickly shortens. Nei keeps running, occasionally looking back at me and grinding her teeth in a very unchildlike manner. Normally, a child being chased by a man will cry and scream things like, "Stay away" or "Help." Yeah, that's pretty scary. But this girl says nothing. The only sound is her heavy breathing. Stop! I call out to her once more when she's nearly in arm's reach. Unexpectedly, Nei slows down and eventually stops to catch her breath. She gonna put on an act? Oh, hi Nei! Looks like she's realized she can't get away. From the sound of her breathing, she must be at her limit. We're alone. Kurisu and Moeka must still be at the house, and the streets are empty thanks to the Oban holidays. Perfect. I was afraid someone might report me as a... yeah. Now I can get what I need to know out of this strange girl who looks like Nei. Oh, he doesn't even think she's Nei. I call out to her as I catch my breath. Are you really Tennoji Nei? Oh, she might not be Nei. Nei glares at me as she catches her breath. You plan to kill Kiryu Moeka after this, don't you? That's right. She punctuates her nonchalant reply with a cruel smile. That's not the face of a child. Revenge for your father? You and Kiryu Moeka killed Daddy. Your dad killed himself. He blew his own brains out. He would have done it even if we hadn't been there. It's not our fault. I don't care. What? Kiryu Moeka was there when Daddy died, but she didn't stop him. I won't forgive her. Nor you, Okabe Rentaro. You weren't there, but Daddy wouldn't have died if you hadn't gotten involved. Wait, is she blaming me for finding the IBM 5100? How the hell was I supposed to know? But I won't kill you now. I can't. The tiny little girl, barely half my height, looks up at me with a smile that chills my blood. I'll kill you in 15 years. Keep living in fear until then. I get on my knees and grab Nei by the shoulders. I hold back my terror and meet her stare for stare. And yet this girl doesn't even flinch. Who are you? She isn't Tenoji Nei. What do you mean you'll kill me in 15 years? Exactly what it sounds like. 15 years from now, I killed you. She a time traveler? Killed? Why is she using past tense? Is she a time traveler? Nei laughs once, a harsh and mocking sound. Then she leans in and whispers. You still don't get it? Just now, you asked who I am. I am Tenoji Nei. No doubt about that. But I remember the next 15 years. No. Did she... Time leap? Oh! Oh my gosh! Ah! Nei suddenly whips out a knife, catching me completely off guard. Oh no! Oh jeez! Oh god! She got him by the throat. Nei drives the knife into the elbow of my right arm, which was grabbing her shoulder. Blood sprays onto Nei's face, but she doesn't even blink. Instead... she laughs. Just like she laughed when she killed Moeka. But she can't kill you now, right? Because you're not supposed to die? Damn it! The intense pain brings me to my knees. For a moment I panic, but somehow I manage to convince myself that I'm fine. I won't die here, I tell myself. This world line won't accept that. See, that's what I was saying. It's just like Nei said herself. It's not that she won't kill me. She can't. If she tried, something would surely interfere. Wanna hear how I killed you? In the future, you were one of the founders of the resistance against CERN. But I captured you, and imprisoned you, and tortured you every which way I could think of. You cried and screamed and begged for your life, all covered in piss and shit. Oh my god! You were one sorry sight, Okabe Rentaro. After I ran out of things to do, I finally slit your throat, and then I stabbed you, over and over and over again. So many times, I don't even remember. That's how your life is going to end. That's your punishment for murdering Daddy. Nei grabs my arm and digs her tiny fingers into the wound. Ouch! Oh my god! The nerves burst into flame, not just in my arm, but throughout my entire body. The pain forces the air out of my lungs in a blood-curdling scream. I can't shake off Nei's hands. I can't even move a finger against the pain. Oh! Stern confiscated your time leap machine. They kept it locked away for 15 years, until I came for it. After I became a rounder and killed you, I used that machine to come all the way back here. It was hard, let me tell you. That piece of shit can't leave more than 48 hours at a time. To travel 15 years in 48-hour increments would take... Damn, I can't calculate through that pain. Through the pain. I can't calculate through the pain. I don't know. 2,738 leaps. I messed up a few times, though. So it was really more like twice that. At least. I kinda lost count after a while. Now I get it. When I came to this world line, I went back to the lab after learning of Moika's suicide. And once I got there, I found evidence that someone had used the time leap machine. But that was Nei's final time leap. Nei keeps staring into my eyes as her fingers crawl deeper into my wound. I bite my lip in a desperate attempt to bear the pain. My blood won't stop flowing. It collects into a puddle and stains the asphalt dark red. Revenge was all I lived for. I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll kill Kiryu Moika with my own two hands. I won't let that bitch kill herself. She doesn't deserve to go out easy. You leapt 15 years just for that? She's insane! And it was Moika and I who made her that way. Who turned an innocent little girl into a creature of hatred starved for vengeance. We stole 15 years of her life. 15 years. I can't understand what it's like to live with such hatred for so long. Just for that? Ah! Nei's slender fingers pry deeper into my wound, so deep I can feel her fingers against my bone. Oh! Oh my god! It might not mean much to you, but to me, killing you two means everything. So, you kill Moika. But what comes next? Next? Are you going to repeat those 15 years all over again? What do I care about those 15 years? There's nothing for me there. She does not cry. She does not sneer. Her voice is flat and emotionless as she speaks those words. There's nothing more I can say to this girl that I destroyed. Oh my gosh. At last, Nei lets go of my arm. She looks in disgust at her hands, now covered in my blood. I don't need anything from you now. Just wait in fear and regret, Okabe Rentaro. Until I come for you in 15 years. Oh my god! She's running! I'm powerless to stop her from running away! Oh, now he's laughing. Dry laughter leaks out of my mouth. That girl's disconnected from casualty, just like I am. I asked her what she would do after killing Moika. She didn't answer. First time she lived those 15 years, all she had was revenge. And after time leaping thousands of times, she enacted that revenge. How will she live those 15 years the second time around? Will she kill me again? Will her revenge be complete then? Or will it continue forever, until she even forgets why? The thought squeezes my heart like a vice. Does time travel bring nothing but pain? We built a time machine out of curiosity. We were fools. It's not for our meddling. If not for our meddling, CERN would not have targeted us. Mayuri would not have died. Suzuha would not have had to time travel to the past. Ferris would not have lost her father twice. Lukiko would not have to forsake her feelings for me. And Moika would not have killed Mayuri. Okabe! Oh, Kurisu! Kurisu runs up to me. She turns pale at the sight of my bleeding arm. What happened? Are you okay? She kneels in front of me. Worry is etched on her face. The phone. I brought it, but... Risu hands me FB's phone. I take it and start typing out the mail with my left hand. Hey, tell me what happened, will you? Should I call an ambulance? Calm down. I'm going to send the email now. Right. If the world line changes, then this wound will heal right away. Yes, but who cares about my wound? Oh, wow. I can't believe Nei's a time traveler. Tenoji's death, Moika's death, and the damage to Nei's soul will all be undone. Stop search. PC unneeded. That's what matters. Stand by. I finish the mail and take a breath. Oh my god. Hey. Why do you think Tenoji didn't kill Moika? What do you mean? Any rounder who finds an IBM 5100 is silenced. No exceptions. That's what Tenoji said. In that case, the one who should have been eliminated first was Moika. She found the IBM 5100 in the first place. And yet, Tenoji cut contact with her instead. And when we exposed his true identity, he shot himself, not Moika. I think he wanted to save Moika. Perhaps that's just wishful thinking. Perhaps I'm just looking for an ounce of comfort in all this suffering. Even if that was Tenoji's intention, it was meaningless. Moika will die today, whether by her own hand or Nei's. It doesn't matter. However, I hope it works out on the Beta world line. They are the enemy. I should hate them for killing Mayuri. But in some sense, Tenoji, Moika, and Nei are all just victims of my foolish experiments. I pray that they can live normal lives, at least on the Beta world line. For their sake as well as Mayuri's, I must send this email. Sorry, Nei. Once this email is sent, this world line will be undone. I can't let you have your revenge. He sent it! Oh, wow! It's not 1%. Isn't it supposed to be 1%? Or 0%? I don't know. The world shatters, warps, and reforms. Eventually, those sensations disappear, and color gradually returns to the world. I find myself standing in the street near the lab. The burning pain on my right arm is suddenly gone. I look down. There's no wound, no blood. Instead, I'm holding a convenience store bag with 2 bottles of Dr. P. Guess it worked. I head straight for Moika's apartment. Well, I think with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. And, I might, if this is chapter 10, if this is chapter 10, then I will go back and get the true ending, because the true ending should be the exact same as this, but there's a little added bit, I think. I think that's what I've heard. So, I'm gonna do some research, and then we'll continue in the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I will see you in the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye-bye!